Welcome back to the vKTLW Quaestor Officer Training. In this module, we will be discussing the Risk Management Foundation and their insurance services and closing out your term of office. Let's get started. To learn about the history of the Risk Management Foundation and the services it provides to undergraduate chapters, we will log into rmfeducation.org. The Risk Management Foundation is a non-for-profit 501c3 education foundation established to provide members with risk management resources focused on education, prevention, and preservation. RMF was formed in 1988 to educate chapters on risk management and to provide insurance services to RMF members. Today, 96% of Sigma Chi chapters are members of RMF. Their education and resource section includes a model risk management plan template and information on policies such as alcohol, hazing, crisis management, house and fire safety, party and event planning, case studies, and video resources. You can view and download their policies on areas such as designated driver programs, firearms and weapons, alcohol and drugs, hazing, and more. You can find information on their general liability program and the factors that determine an undergraduate chapter's subscription fee, such as the number of members, their claims history, and risk management violations, as well as others. They also outline and define the types of insurance they provide, such as commercial general liability for protection against bodily injury and property damage claims brought by third parties, directors and officer liability insurance to provide protection for directors, officers, employees, and the organization, and property insurance to protect against physical loss or damage to property owned by the fraternity, just to name a few. There is a frequently asked questions page to answer common questions about coverage. A few examples are: can undergraduates or alumni volunteers be named in a lawsuit? To which the answer is yes. Another is, are there ways to decrease insurance cost? To which the answer is yes again. Some of those examples are implementing a risk management chairman, providing education and awareness programs, and installing a sprinkler system if you own a chapter house. You will also find out interesting facts such as injuries sustained during Sigma Chi athletic functions, loss or damage to personal property, and medical costs for accidental injuries are not covered under RMF. These are important examples of coverage information you and the members of your chapter should know about. You can also utilize this page to receive answers on many more commonly asked questions. And finally, you can visit the contact page for address, email, and call-in information should you have questions regarding insurance. We strongly recommend you familiarize yourself with RMF policies, procedures, and fees to gain a better understanding of the services available to your chapter through RMF and the subscription fees for those services. For RMF-related questions, please contact the Risk Management Foundation directly. During the period between officer elections and officer installations, the outgoing Quaestor should help the Quaestor-elect in taking over the day-to-day tasks of the position. The time frame between election and installation of officers may be short, and utilizing that time for onboarding is very useful. Here are a few examples of the responsibilities the outgoing Quaestor should take with regard to the process of officer transitioning. The outgoing Quaestor is responsible for ensuring access to chapter financial systems is obtained by the Quaestor-elect 1 to 2 weeks prior to the Quaestor-elect's installation. This is to ensure daily function of tasks are continuous. Access to systems include, but are not limited to, chapter financial software, the chapter financial institution, other financial software such as Venmo or PayPal, the Sigma Chi chapter portal, any campus-related systems, Risk Management Foundation login and passwords, any services that require an authorized representative, such as a utility company, and any other systems the Quaestor uses to manage the finances of the chapter. Both the outgoing Quaestor and the Quaestor-elect are to ensure the confidentiality of the access codes, logins or passwords, of all chapter financial software and systems. He should also take time to show the Quaestor-elect the functionality of the financial software, such as general entries, and contact the financial software representative, such as Greekbill, to inform them of the change in officers and make an introduction of the Quaestor-elect. He should show the Quaestor-elect where to find financial software training videos. Should help him log into the chapter's financial institution's account and show the Quaestor-elect how to navigate the site, including all functions relevant to the chapter operations. To review each member's account, brothers and pledges, and update the Quaestor-elect on the status of each account, payment plans if applicable, and ensure all accounting transactions in progress are completed before the Quaestor-elect's installation. The Quaestor-elect can complete these transactions with oversight from the outgoing Quaestor to assist in learning the financial system. Have the Quaestor-elect deliver the financial reports to the chapter at the Executive, Financial Committee, or chapter meeting prior to his installation. To finalize all in-process transactions and update reports. These are only a few examples of tasks that can be done jointly with the outgoing Quaestor and the Quaestor-elect prior to the Quaestor-elect's installation. The position of Quaestor is a difficult role to fill, as you know. It is filled with tasks that carry a high level of responsibility. It is highly beneficial to use this transition time to properly onboard the Quaestor-elect. As the outgoing Quaestor, you are encouraged to mentor the transition of the Quaestor-elect into his new role and continue to be a resource during his term. Your knowledge and experience of the position will aid in setting up the new Quaestor for a successful term. This concludes the module on insurance and closing out the term of your office. For more information regarding these topics, check out the online resources available through sigmachi.org, your chapter officer SharePoint files, or from your own chapter records if available. Remember to take part in the online discussion related to this officer training module with your facilitator and the members of your Quaestor group.